good afternoon to one and all. Respected Principal Ma'am, Vice Principal Ma'am, honorable guests, faculty, the student community, and alumni. I'm Ipshita Singh, a final year student of LLB, and it is my great privilege and honor to welcome you all today. It's truly a wonderful day to celebrate our association with this esteemed institution. Before we begin, I request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
This is renowned remembrance of Lord Ganpati must precede all celebration. KC Law student Shraddha is here to join us today with her rendition on the Ganpati Vandana.
सुरवर पूजित जित दानव कलभ। भास्वर वर लंबोदर दर हर हर कलभ। नौमि श्री भगवन्तं गणपतिमति वरदं वरदन्ती मुखं सुमुखं सादर मे करदम्। विपदुदधौ तं धौतमलं शमलं शमलं भितमपि ददतं हतपापी शमलम्। तरुणं श्रीकान्तं कान्तं कलितैकान्तं कलये सुदुरन्तं। करुणावरुणालय चरणं विजितरणं शरणं करुणावरुणालय चरणं विजितरणं शरणं। यामोऽयमिनं शरणं कृतमत सुवितरणम्। जय सुरवर पूजित जित दानव कलभ। भास्वर वर लंबोदर दर हर हर कलभ।
Thank you, Shraddha. That was wonderful. We are fortunate to have with us today our esteemed chief guest, Shri Swadhin Kshatriya sir, and our guest, Shri Kishu Mansukhani sir, President of the HSNC Board, Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani sir, and Advocate Anil Harish sir. The portals of KC Law College are blessed to have you all amongst us. Now, I'd like to welcome Dr. Kavita Lalchandani ma'am, our beloved principal ma'am, without whose vision, unrelenting support and guidance, our college would simply not be the same. We'd like you to please address the gathering, ma'am.
Thank you, Kshita. Distinguished guests of our today's function, Shri Swadhin Kshatriya ji, Chief Commissioner of Right to Service Commission and former Principal Secretary of Government of Maharashtra, Sir Kishu Mansukhani, President of our Hyderabad Sindh National Collegiate Board, Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani, Provost of HSNC University and past President and Trustee of our HSNC Board, Advocate Anil Harish, past President and Trustee of our HSNC Board, principals from other colleges, students of this college, alumni, and my dear students, my staff, teaching and non-teaching staff, a very good afternoon to all. Friends, it gives me immense pleasure to extend a very warm and hearty welcome to each one of you of our 67th Establishment Day of Kishan Chand Chelaram Lodge. July 12th is a special day. It is a day to celebrate our history and also to revisit and reconnect with the continuing journey of the college. We are celebrating the joy of learning as we develop in mind, body, and spirit, and also the bond that we share with past and present members of this KC Law College family. Friends, today we are celebrating 67th Foundation Day of our college. And on this day, we honor our founding fathers as we remember their commitment, resilience, and dedication, which they have displayed to see the vision of college that is a reality in today's time. Our college has sincerely pursued its motto, that is, law is the king of the kings. And for years, these views have made everyone to trust our college in the field of legal education. And this is through our students who can use their legal knowledge to empower the people. In fact, the budding lawyers are here to nurture professionalism and ethical conduct while being fearless and fair when it comes to discharging their duties as an advocate. With these principles taught in the institution, we should fight injustice wherever it exists and whichever manner it is perpetuated. For an institute to succeed, there should be a well-defined system, principle of meritocracy, transformatory, and visionary leadership. With these three key points, KC Law College is progressing day by day and achieving greater heights, and this is being reflected through our college ranking every year. The achievement of the college is through the dedication and hard work of the students and faculties and non-teaching staff. I'm glad and proud that KC Law College this year also has been ranked 6th as top leading law school of super excellence in India and third as top law school in the state of Maharashtra by this competition success review magazine in this June 2020-21 issue. The college also has been ranked 38th among law colleges in India, second best in top 10 law colleges with best value for money, and fourth best in top 10 law colleges with lowest fee by India Today magazine in this 2021 June issue. The progress and achievement of the college has made it would have not been possible without the valuable support of our HSNC board. And I take this opportunity and feel privileged to again express my gratitude to all my trustees and members of HSNC board for their continuous motivation, support, guidance, and encouragement. Success of the college is also through the teachers who make a great difference in the student's life. A teacher is a compass that activates the magnet of curiosity, knowledge, and wisdom. I'm happy that many such teachers have been associated with this institution for so many years. I'm wholeheartedly thankful to all my teaching and non-teaching staff, past and present, for their continuous support in nurturing this institution. Through the teaching, the students gain legal knowledge, and the students' contribution can be seen through various laws forests won by them each year. Whatever we have been achieving till now is out of the aspirations, effort, and contribution of each one of you. The college is also proud and honored by all alumni who have made constructive contribution in the success of the college. At last, I want to state that we shall keep striving for excellence in all aspects of individual and collective activity so that our college constantly rises to the higher and higher levels of endeavor and achievement and can contribute to the nation building. With this, I again extend a very warm welcome to all my distinguished guests, our trustees, Mr. Vandan Agarwal, principals of the board, alumni, students, teaching and non-teaching staff, my vice principal, Dr. Bindu. A very warm welcome to each one of you, and I'm really thankful to each one of you for being with us in this afternoon for this celebration. So thank you so very much.
Thank you for your encouraging words, ma'am. You continue to inspire us each day. Let's take this celebration forward by taking a look back on our past, the journey of our college. request Purva ma'am to introduce Shri Kishu Mansukhani sir, our guest and president of the HSNC board, who will be delivering the presidential address.
Thank you, Ikshita. I'm audible, Ikshita.
Yes, ma'am, perfectly audible.
I am privileged and honored to formally introduce our HSNC Board's President, Sri Kishu Mansukhani sir. Sir is a graduate in Mechanical Engineering and Management Studies from USA. Sir was working with Tata Engineering Company in senior capacity in charge of international marketing of Tata vehicles and associate engineering products. For recognition of his distinguished work in marketing of Tata Mercedes-Benz products, he was given citation by German Chamber of Commerce. He is also a recipient of awards from presidents of Uganda and Seychelles. Being the head of export marketing of Tata Motors, Sir pioneered the export of Indian-made engineering products, commercial vehicles, sophisticated heavy-duty products, and assisted in setting up projects overseas. For his exemplary work, he was posted 7 years in New York, USA as CEO, an international company under Tata Inc. New York. Sir was one of the founder members for establishing New York Asian American Lions Club under the International Association of Lions Club. This club was created by Mansukhani sir and his friends due to social discrimination of Indians in other clubs. Similarly, he also actively took up strongly with Government of India for deleting words in passport born in Pakistan to then India, undivided India. Sir was invited to join HSNC board in 1974. His family has been associated with Hyderabad Singh College inception in India and has contributed substantially to the board. Sir is actively involved in social and humanitarian activities in India and has charitable trust which have over the period of a quarter century assisted in rehabilitating many individuals and families through education. Sir is also associated with Sadhu Vaswani Mission and has facilitated the mission to establish KKI Institute Pune, which does research in their field and has conducted nearly 2 lakhs operations free of cost in Maharashtra and surrounding areas. Sir is also the founder member and 3 times president of International Sindhu Chamber of Commerce in Pune. Due to his social and humanitarian work, Dada Vaswani complimented him by writing to him, God needs instruments of help and healing in this world of tragedy and tears. I love to think of you as one such instrument. Sir, we are indeed privileged to have you with us in this event. May I request you to deliver the presidential address for them. Sir, please, over to you.
Thank you for this wonderful introduction. Good afternoon to all of you. Our chief guest, Mr. Swadhin Kshatriya, Chief Commissioner, my colleagues, Anil, Harish, Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani, Principal of other colleges, Principal of this college, Dr. Kavita Lal Chandani, teaching faculty, non-teaching faculty, alumni, and my good friend, Mr. Agarwal, who represents the Jalaram family. Dear friend, welcome you all to the 7th found day of Jalaram Law College. Profound part, dedicated educationists, after establishing commerce and science colleges, decided to add college to the HSNC board. This is the first law college established by them, followed by 2 more located in Ulhasnagar and Bandra. We remember the credit reference for their vast contribution to society, particularly in the field of education. The sapling planted by our founding father in year 1955 has grown into a huge fruitful tree. We at HNCB board feel very proud of as how this college has progressed and developed into a premier law college, not only in Maharashtra, but also nationwide. This is evident from the national ranking that the college has been receiving year after year in various different ways. It's truly a great day for all of us, trustees, people of the colleges, staff, and students. It's also a day of joy and liberation, remembrance, so many different feelings. The college is continuously progressing and reaching to greater heights day by day, and this is evident from the fact the college has produced some finest judges, lawyers, law teachers, KC Law College, a long list of this alumni. To name a few, His Excellency Sri Ram Naik, Honorable former Governor of State of Uttar Pradesh, Supreme Court, High Court, Judge like Honorable Chief Justice Khanwalkar, Sri Aditya Thackeray, the Cabinet Minister of Maharashtra, and above all, great administrator like Kshipta Kshatriya, who is our chief guest today. My hearty congratulations to Principal Kavita Lal Chandani for maintaining the high standard of education in KC Law College. Of course, we must also remember the great contribution of all the previous principals, right from the first principal, Dr. Thadani. Under the dynamic leadership of Kavita Lal Chandani, KC College has received ranking in the national and international. It was the fourth consecutive year. It was indeed a great achievement. KC College ranked the second best in top 10 colleges with the best value for the money of India today. I am sure with the confidence that Dr. Lal Chandani and her team will bring soon the ranking to the first college in India and beyond. My best wishes to KC Law College, and we look forward to ascending to a higher rise in future. Thank you all for being with us today. Your presence has made this event more memorable. God bless you all. Jai Hind and Jai Jhulelal. All the best.
Thank you for your kind words, sir. We are fortunate to have you with us today. Now, I request Meghna ma'am to kindly introduce Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani sir, Dr. Provost, HSNC University, and Trustee and Trust President of the HSNC Board.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. It is my proud privilege to introduce a highly revered and eminent personality from the real estate sector of the world, none other than Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani sir. He is a son of Padma Bhushan honored ENT specialist Dr. L.H. Hiranandani. Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani sir started his career as a chartered accountant professor and then ventured into the textile business in the late 70s. In 1981, with the establishment of Hiranandani Group, he finally embarked his entrepreneurship journey by foraying into the Indian real estate. Sir is known as a co-founder and MD of Hiranandani Group, who has recently started a distinct business unit, Hiranandani Communities. He is known as a builder extraordinary and has the visionary man behind redesigning the skyline of Mumbai. The success journey then began with the development of India's first ever global mixed-use integrated township, Hiranandani Gardens, Powai, a landmark real estate project. The group pioneers in developing vibrant community living experience by adapting global best practices. Under his astute leadership, the group has diverse portfolio with setting up a new business unit for data center Yota and logistic and industrial park, apart from its presence in commercial real estate, education, healthcare, hospitality, infrastructure, and organized retail. His unwavering passion for the real estate sector is evidenced from the fact Sir has been conferred with a degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Management with thesis on real estate. Currently, he spearheads as the national president for National Real Estate Development Council, which works under the aegis of Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, Government of India, and also appointed the president of one of the oldest trade body of India, ASSOCHAM. He has played a leadership and senior advisory role in various industry bodies, to name few: Maharashtra Chambers of Housing Industry, Indian Merchant Chambers, Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, and many more such industries. He has also been a member of the study group on slum rehabilitation scheme, Government of Maharashtra. Accredited as one of the richest Indian developer to an industry, thought leader, there is much more to his profile. The philanthropist role unveils his character-built social commitment as a responsible citizen of the nation. He is a trustee for 2 hospitals and 3 temples as a part of his charity initiative. He is the trustee or past president of Hyderabad Sindh National Collegiate Board and provost of HSNC University, Mumbai. We are extremely honored that under the leadership and guidance of the visionary and iconic Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani sir, Hiranandani School of Real Estate has been established for MBA in Real Estate under the aegis of HSNC University. Passion and persistence with integral commitment and unwavering efforts is the key to achieve success and scale great heights. The quote very aptly sums Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani sir. Now I request sir to address the gathering.
Thank you very much. That was a gross overdue, but thank you very much for this recitation. I could fill a complete CV with your introduction, but thank you so much. I'm actually very proud and happy that Mr. Swadhin Kshatriya is here with us today, an alumni of our college, and also a person who at the level of being a senior most administrator, civil servant, active in the service, did his law from KC Law College and did a wonderful thing. Thank you very much. We feel honored today that the alumnus and the ex-chief secretary of the state of Maharashtra is here today on such a wonderful day. I think we are very, very happy that you're here to take a position today of a very eminent law, Right Services Act, which is so important to Maharashtra, that the duty of each and every act of the state is now being supervised by you, where we could invoke the right for a person who's not doing his duty and be able to enforce that through the chairmanship of the service that the commissionerate that you now head. So my heartiest congratulations for the wonderful work that you're doing, and also for the fact that you still keep running at Priyadarshini Park early in the morning to keep fitness in order to meet that objective, where I do get a chance to meet you once in a while. So welcome, Mr. Swadhin Kshatriya, for all the wonderful things that you have done in the past and what you're doing at the present. Mr. Kishu Mansukhani, the leadership as president has been great. He has been setting up the ethical values of the board and seeing to it that he guides us and takes us all this, and also the law college. So wonderful that it is there. Anil Harish is himself a lawyer, done such fortuitous work in the legal profession. To have Anil with us on the board as well as the leadership of the colleges, I think has been great. Dr. Kavita Lalchandani, what can I say? In a short time, you have brought more merit to this college, of course, set up by the founding fathers with a great visionary role and all the wonderful work and aspirations that we are really doing to do it. There is a saying by Theodore Roosevelt who said, "Believe you can, and you are halfway there." Our founding fathers believed it and took that first step in order to set up these colleges. Today, we have been good fortune that we have judges of the Supreme Court, High Court, various courts who have studied in our college. There are many who have been lawyers of repute, senior counsel, and other profession. There are so many of them who come to our colleges, speak, have been teaching, even high court judges and all have been teaching in our colleges at various points of time and doing all that work. So we are thankful to the entire legal profession being with us in order to take the college to the new heights. and to Dr. Kavita Lalchandani, to the Vice Principal, to all the other teachers part of this enterprise, in order the success that we have talked about and the recognition that we are now receiving from time to time from various alternatives. I'm always confused by the legal words and legal languages. A lawyer prepares a document and writes 10,000 words and call it a brief. All these nuances are not known to me. However, I have seen to it that college and its leadership has been able to understand each and every one of us, all pieces of the legal profession, and taught them exactly what every aspect of law is there, and have conducted various programs and facilities at the level of local, national, international level, both physical and now on the virtual position as we are here doing today. We are very much interested, sir, Mr. Swadhin Kshatriya, to see that the judicial side delivery, which has been delayed, can be taken up by us at the KC Law College in terms of alternate dispute resolution. And it would be very interesting to see if something on that order, because justice delayed in this country is justice denied. And there are so many people suffering by delays in justice. Maybe we can use your office to make a recommendation that those cases which are delayed more than 5 years should be referred to alternative dispute resolution, or at least a proposal of that kind could be put up to the Chief Justice of Mumbai High Court or the Supreme Court of India, and probably using your good offices and the colleges could suggest these things. Because I think the delays, I have one case pending in the High Court of Mumbai for more than 70 years, and I've been able to final decision in that case. And we are about to settle that matter in view of the fact that we are not able to get a final decision from the High Court of Mumbai. Birthday celebrations are always wonderful times in order to see, and today being the foundation birthday celebration of our colleges, it is wonderful. So we are all joyous, our board, our colleges, and all our institutions, our principals from the other board colleges, people who are part, the teachers, the alumni, all celebrate this great occasion. We do hope that next time we can get together physically in order to carry out the whole thing. I think one of the biggest things that people learn in KC College is confidence. They get confidence because they learn the subject. They get confidence because they are given ideas and thoughts of how to practice the profession, and also various competitive efforts which are taking place in order to see to it that they are fit for the judicial profession once they come into the open society. All this and more KC College has done, and I wish each and every one of you the very, very best, so that we continue to lead the legal profession tonight. What can be more and more for the good society or service of the people of this country, so that the leadership role that KC College has shown in the legal profession will percolate to give benefits to each and every one in society. I wish you all the very best today and always, and look forward to hear from Mr. Anil, Harish, and Mr. Kshatriya. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, sir. Concern and ideas on speeding up justice through alternate dispute resolution have truly inspired us today. Now, I would like to request Ashish sir to introduce Advocate Anil Harish sir, trustee and immediate part.
Thank you, Ipshita. I hope I'm on.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. It is a proud to have Advocate Anil Harish and as President of International Collegiate Board. It is a renowned expert in the fields of law and economics in India as well as overseas. Property, exchange control, foreign investments, as well as Indian and international taxation. And partner enviable clientele in both domestic and overseas organizations. So, in the property accommodation institution of real estate. Sir has also news as well as in professional journals on law, taxation, real estate, and much both by experts as well as professionals. Like Hinduja Global Solutions, Hinduja Ventures, Future Retail, and Oberoi Realty. Apart from our HSNC board, sir is a trustee of several other educational and charitable institutions such as DM Harish Foundation, Rajni Memorial Foundation, Rajni Patel Memorial Foundation, and IndusInd Foundation. Sir is one of the most eminent orators in India and has delivered speeches not only across India but at prestigious events overseas like Brussels, Belgium, London, Dubai, Muscat, and Jakarta. Sir's speech on the annual budget of the Government of India, which with his perspicuous analysis is always an eagerly awaited event every year. We at HSNC board, Kishan Chand Chellaram Law College, are honored to have you, sir, with us at this auspicious occasion of the celebration of our 67th Foundation Day. May I now request you, sir, to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you for your kind words. Ladies and gentlemen, the 67th Foundation Day of any institution is a great occasion. This is the time when we think of the founders and the visionaries, the trustees, the governors who have been there over all these decades, the principals, the teachers, the non-teaching staff, above all the students, and also the government. Because education in India is so inexpensive that we must credit the government of India, the government of Maharashtra, for making education so reasonably priced, just a few thousand rupees a year in many cases, compared to the hundreds of thousands that of dollars that people have to spend outside India. So we must give credit where it is due. And while looking back and taking stock of the achievements of our predecessors, we are fortunate to sit on the shoulders of giants, and we must think of the present and also dedicate ourselves to the future. KC Law College has recently, as in fact on many occasions in the past, been ranked amongst the best law colleges in India. I thank and extend my congratulations to Principal Dr. Kavita Lalchandani and all the teaching and non-teaching staff, and to the students of the college for having achieved these very high levels of education and of service, because this is truly a service to society. And I'm glad that along with the education and the academic pursuits that the college follows, with so many of its teachers having done their PhD and also being in the process of doing their PhD as well, in addition to having done their masters, I'm glad that in addition to academics, there is also still, even in these difficult times of the pandemic and the lockdown, an emphasis on cultural activities. Shraddha's invocation to Lord Ganesh at the beginning of this program was very good, and the cultural program will follow after all our talks. So it's very good to maintain a balance throughout all this. We are very glad to have Mr. Swadhin Kshatriya here. He has been an alumnus of our college, and we are very proud that he is one of the most distinguished persons that we could have today as our chief guest. I remember a few years ago, sir, when it was the 60th anniversary of this college, that you had participated then, and you had invited on our behalf the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and we had a wonderful program at that time, and we've had so many others since then where you have given your heart and soul and helped the college in every way that you possibly could. In addition to the right to information, the right to services is something so extremely important. India has been characterized by having too many laws and too little governance. But the right to services is something so important that people feel empowered and emboldened. But let us also extend it to the law. Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani told us of a matter which has been going on for 17 years and which is fortunately just about to be settled. Unfortunately, I myself am involved in a matter which has been going on for 16 years, but unfortunately, we are nowhere near settlement so far. I wish that the right to services could be extended even to the judicial area so that when matters go, let's say beyond a period of 5 years or so, then perhaps you can step in and have them fast-tracked in some manner. A few years ago, I was on a delegation of the Bar Association of India, and we had gone to China. In Beijing, we met a judge of the Chinese Supreme Court. We had, of course, an interpreter with ourselves. And he said at that time that he said two things that were very interesting. One is that he said that he had been inspired to take to the law because of a Hindi film that he had seen, in which there had been a person who had been an advocate and very eloquent and articulate. And of course, it had all been translated into their language. But that was what inspired him to become a lawyer. The second thing that he said was, we asked him about the delays, whether there were delays in the courts in China. He said, no, in fact, we don't have delays. We have time limits that we have to decide every matter within 3 months. And he said, in fact, that is sometimes counterproductive to justice because people do need time to formulate the propositions, to get their arguments and their facts together. And 3 months is a little too short. Maybe it should be 6 months or so, and then we think we'll really be able to do justice. Unfortunately, that 3 months and 6 months can only be a vision in India. We are very far away from achieving that. But I hope that Mr. Kshatriya will be able to incorporate the judicial services in the scope of his functioning and be able to transform the nature of judicial activity in India and of legal activity. So I congratulate the college on the 67th Foundation Day and thank all those who are present here and who are participating, the teachers and the students and everyone who has been involved, those who have lectured, who have taught, and who have attended different programs and symposia. You've done a great job. The college is an excellent one and gives very good education. And I'm sure that on the 67th Foundation Day, we can look forward, well, even if I'm not going to be there and some of us are not going to be there, to the 100th and more. I wish you all the best.
Thank you for your kind words, sir. We are truly blessed to have a personality of your stature amongst us. Now, I request Sarita ma'am to kindly introduce Shri Swadhin Kshatriya sir, Chief Commissioner of the Right to Service Commission, former Chief Secretary of the Government of Maharashtra, and a distinguished alumnus of the KC Law College.
It is my great privilege to introduce today's chief guest, Shri Swadhin Kshatriya sir, Chief Commissioner, Right to Public Services Commission, and former Chief Secretary, Government of Maharashtra. Sir is an Indian Administrative Service Officer of 1980 batch. Sir is a postgraduate in Political Science and MPhil in Public Administration. During initial years of service, Sir held various assignments like Assistant Collector at Pasud and Washim, CEO, Jila Parishad, Ahmednagar, and Collector, Nanded. Thereafter, Sir was on deputation to Government of India in the Ministry of Steel, Power and Ministry of Home Affairs. On return from Government of India, Sir has held other important development, area treatment, and creating water bodies in these villages. As Chief Secretary of the state and chairman of various high power committees, Sir gave momentum to various ambitious projects like Navi Mumbai International Project, Mumbai Trans Harbour Link, MTHL Metro projects, a very long pending project of GCTV in Mumbai and Pune got commenced only after Sir sorted out issues through consistent follow-up and reviews. On 1st March 2017, Shri Swadhin Kshatriya Sir was sworn in as the first State Chief Commissioner for Right to Service Commission, State of Maharashtra, at which designation Sir is currently serving. A person who has so actively contributed to the Service Commission, to the society with such dedication and hard work is here with us today. Most important, Sir has been an illustrious student of KC Law College. Sir, we are all jubilant that such an illustrious alumnus like you is the chief guest of the 67th Foundation Day celebration. We are eagerly waiting to hear from you, sir. I now request Sri Swadhin Kshatriya Sir to address the gathering.
Thank you very much for a very, very elaborate introduction, which I don't think I deserved it, but thank you very much. And first of all, I would like to thank the HSN board and the KC Law College for inviting me for the celebration of the 67th Foundation Day. I think this is the second time I'm addressing the KC Law College students as well as team members. The president of today's program and celebration, Mr. Keshu Mansukhani ji, and my old-time friend and colleague, Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani and Advocate Anil Harish, Principal Ma'am Kavita, Vice Principal Dr. Bindu, all the other college principals. I feel very nostalgic to come back again to the college only virtually today. I wish I could have come physically to the college. But my college association with KC Law College has been a rather limited one. It was not really a normal college. I wasn't really a young student coming to the college and not only doing studies, but also a lot of extracurricular activities. I'm sure you people must, all students must be having a lot of extracurricular activities in the college. I used to come early in the morning because I have a bad habit of being an early riser, and I used to attend classes. Now that was a little unusual for me because I had left college some 35, 40 years ago, and coming back to college, coming back to a classroom, the environment was something which was an experience for me. And Dr. Hiranandani mentioned the issue of confidence the college gives. I must make a confession today that I was not very confident when I joined KC Law College. I thought, will I be able to pick up the subjects? Will I be able to write the exams? Will I be able to write 25, 30 pages as I used to do as a young student? But then I started coming to the college and I started feeling younger. And I developed young friends also. Initially, they were all very skeptical about talking to me. But slowly I found that I became friends with some of the students, and the faculty was very good. They encouraged me. In fact, sometimes I used to get a call from some faculty member. He said, "You did come yesterday." I used to say, "Yeah, I had some other preoccupation. I couldn't come." But anything special, ma'am, which you missed out? So they said, no. So if you come to the class, there is a tremendous amount of discipline in the class. So we look forward to your coming to the class early in the morning. So my limited experience of KC Law College is attending classes. I used to attend, I suppose, not every class, but quite a lot of them. I used to leave a little early because around 9:30 used to be my alarm for trying to reach office. And when I enrolled myself in KC Law College, I was handling the subject of Additional Chief Secretary Revenue Department. And it was at that time that I started reading a lot of law. And one of the younger officers one day came to my office and he saw quite a few law books over there. This act, that act, Land Acquisition Act, as well as the Maharashtra Land Revenue Code. And he said, "Sir, if you're reading so much, why don't you enroll in a law college?" So I didn't, so in a lighter vein, I said, "Yeah, if possible, why not?" He said, "Sir, I'm already enrolled in KC Law College. So aap bhi enroll kar lijiye. And it was at the instance of a younger colleague that I finally enrolled, and I requested government for a permission, and then I enrolled. So first, I would like to tell the students that you must, because you will all in later life, that the time that you spent in the college were the most formative years of your life. And they were also the most wonderful years of your life. ये कालावधि दोबारा लौट के आने वाला नहीं है जिंदगी में, ये आप अपने मन में रखिएगा. So have an attachment with your college. We all are paying today our tributes to the founding fathers. Look at their vision. 67 years ago, they founded a college which has given this country, which has given the state alumni and legal luminaries who are today known as one of the finest judges, as the president was telling us, finest lawyers, administrators. So this is the vision that they had, and we owe it to the vision, and we pay our tribute to the founding fathers. The second thing I would like to tell these students was, and I'll be a little frank today, I found that the attendance in the class, as compared to my 40 years ago experience of the university and the college, used to be much less. It was hard. Sometimes I had the pleasure of only 2 or 3, 4 people, and we were being addressed by a faculty member. We have to seriously, you see, I know that you will say, I can always read myself. There's so much of literature available. That's true. But the kind of input that you get from a faculty member, from the vast experience that they have had, both academic as well as maybe practicing law itself, is something which cannot be a substitute. Your books, your reading can only be an addition to that. So I would request, I would plead, I would expect all the students and this culture that the attendance in the class has to increase. I don't know whether you have only the morning classes, because I used to come early in the morning around 7 a.m. and attend. But that is the first thing. It's very simple suggestion, but it is something I thought I will share with you. Second, I would like to mention is that the college has to also formulate its teaching, curriculum, and classes in a fashion that you are in tune with the changing times. I found, tell you frankly, some of the laws which had been repealed are still being taught. I don't know why it was being taught. So I was told, no, but sir, curriculum and prospectus is something which we don't prepare. It's prepared by the university, but I think we should take it up. For example, I found that the old Land Acquisition Act of 1894, which had been repealed, and there was a new law in the country, the old act is still being taught at that time. This is around 2012, 2013 that I was attending class. Not only that, the whole world has changed so rapidly. We are still fighting the pandemic, and we hope that the situation improves further. But the pandemic has changed this world completely. And I feel that the world may never be the same that it was earlier. So we got to prepare our students. The college has to prepare our students for the new world. And in the new world, the information technology revolution is something which has taken the world by a storm. And anyone who's not adapt or able to adopt to the new world is going to be left far behind. So that's the second thing which you have to take it up in the college and change your classroom pattern, your subjects in that world. Third thing, you have to prepare the students for a completely different world than what it was 40, 50 years or 67 years ago when our founding fathers laid the foundation, that today is an extremely competitive world. And this competition is both, it's healthy, it encourages hard work, it encourages meritocracy, but it's also cruel, it's also ruthless. It's like, it's now a survival of the fittest. It doesn't matter what is your background and etc. It's what's your ability is something. So you got to train our students that they will boldly and with confidence face a highly competitive world. And for that, they'll have to be made not only mentally strong, but also having the right kind of an attitude towards life, a balance in life. Why is it that Hiranandani ji was mentioning that I still go out and jog in the morning? You know, you sweat out, and then that's a different kind of you are ready for a new challenge today. And you forget all those worries and tensions which are there. So the new competitive world requires different kinds of, I would say, skills to be developed amongst the students. Students are going to be on their own. If you compare 40, 50 years ago, the kind of family support that we all had, my generation or the generation of Advocate Harish and Niranjan had, ours was basically, we all grew up in joint families. We had a lot of support. We never felt lonely. Now all of us have, or a very vast majority of the population has migrated to the urban areas. It's all nuclear families. And in the nuclear families, the support system is not there. And you got to be on your own. You got to be really strong, mentally as well as physically, to face the world. I would also make a brief mention to government programs being part of the education that the KC Law should be imparting. I found that was lacking in my limited exposure that I had. I went on, I must share with you people, I went on, you gave me so much of confidence. KC College gave me the confidence. Yes, I can write exams and I can pass and I can memorize a little bit, not to the extent that I used to do. So I went on to do LLM. And after retirement, I enrolled for LLM, and I've done my LLM in business law and corporate law. Now look at that. I had no background in business law and corporate law. I had not seen that world at all. All the world I had seen was college, university, was lucky to enter the civil services, and that's all. But I took up a subject which I thought will be challenging, something which I have not read, which I have not experienced, and I found it very interesting. So continuous education is something which the students must always cherish. Never say that, you know, this is the end of education. No, you must continuously update yourself. You must continuously be a student throughout your life. So I was saying that government programs are also very important to give a holistic understanding of the present situation to the students. So I, for example, today, if you want, I can mention some of them, that there are some very good programs which, for example, new institutions keep coming up. I don't know how many students have understood what is a Niti Aayog now. As against a planning commission, now you have a Niti Aayog. How does it function? What are its responsibilities? Various programs which are going on at the moment. We have I remember, we have as part of the curriculum, programs which are meant to benefit, how law can benefit the poorer sections and the vulnerable sections of the society. This is part of it. Now for that, you must tell them what are the programs. In this pandemic situation, government has come up with some programs like, for example, there is a Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Yojana. It's a wonderful scheme. Then there is Pradhan Mantri Garib Anna Yojana, in which per person 5 kg rice or wheat is to be given free of cost. Pulses are to be given free of cost. And this has been extended up to Deepavali festival right now. And so on. I mean, there are any number of them. I want that the college should touch upon such programs. And when they go out for their research on how programs are being implemented, they must take up these kind of issues. I know you take up Lok Adalat and you take up whether the legal assistance that is required for the poorer section, is it reached or not? But take up these kind of programs and have an update on that. Last, I would mention, I was told about the right to public services as being a new act. I would like to mention one or two things. First of all, this is an enactment of the state legislature of Maharashtra. The Vidhan Sabha and Vidhan Parishad has enacted. And therefore, it can cover only subjects which are within the purview of the state government. This right to public services enactment of the Maharashtra does not cover subjects which are under the union government. So for example, it will not cover aviation, it will not cover railways and so on. It will cover all services of the government of Maharashtra. As of today, there are 500 services. 500, it's a very big list which are covered. And the Act promises three things. A mention was made about time limit not being there for several matters. But here the Act says three things. One, for every service, there has to be a time limit. Within a particular time, which is mentioned in the government gazette notification, matters have to be decided. Either you accept, you provide the service, or you reject, depending on whether the person is eligible or not, record reasons and so on. But time frame is very important. Number two, there has to be transparency. And for transparency, what we did was, right in the beginning when I took this charge about 4.5 years ago, I said that we will have only an online kind of a system. And that time we had a joint venture company with Tata's and Maharashtra government set up something called Maha Online. Subsequently, now it has become Maha IT Corporation. We have a system which I probably told you last time, in which all services are to be provided online. So you have two ways of checking. One is that there is an RTS Maharashtra mobile app. So first suggestion to all these students and all faculty members, all trustees also, please download our mobile app called RTS Maharashtra. RTS Maharashtra stands for Right to Services Maharashtra. It's bilingual, it is in Marathi, it is also in English. So you can choose what language you would like to operate. You can apply for a service sitting at home or from your office. You don't have to go to the government office. Number two, there are a large number of people who told us, we don't know how to apply online. We don't know how to scan a document, how to upload it. So we have set up around 33,000 centers all over Maharashtra. These are all outsourced. We are not running it. They are all run by private people. And they are called by a name called Aple Sarkar Seva Kendra. Aple Sarkar. You see, the word Aple Sarkar is very interesting. Aple Sarkar means Sarkar aapki hai. Aap mane ya na mane sarkar, hum kehte hain sarkar aapki hai. How I got this was, I had a competition initially amongst the citizens as to what should be the tagline and what should be the logo of the Act and the Commission. So the citizens sent us a lot of entries, and the best entry I selected and gave a prize of 20,000 rupees to the person. The entry said that this Act should have the tagline as follows: your service is our duty. Apli seva amche kartavya. Now, this cannot come from an officer or a bureaucrat. It can come only from a citizen who understands what the law is meant for. And that we picked up from, and then we picked up the word Aple Sarkar also. So please look at the mobile app. And second is, you can look at a portal called Aple Sarkar portal. It's a government portal. Anyone can access. And on the when you open the Aple Sarkar portal, there'll be 5 buttons. The first button is RTS. RTS stands for Right to Services. I was just looking at the figures before I started speaking, because it's real time. And all applications can be seen by anyone at any time. And the moment an application is made anywhere in Maharashtra, it's visible on my screen. I'm able to watch when the application has been received, whether it has been disposed on time, whether there has been a delay, how much delay, and so on and so on. You'll be pleasantly surprised to know that since 2015, when the Act came into existence towards the end of 2015, and the Commission came in 2017, the number of applications in Maharashtra state using online platform has crossed 10 crores. 10 कोटीपेक्षा जास्त अर्ज झालेले. And the biggest gain has been, and that time when we started this online system, we never knew about the pandemic going to hit the world and hit our state in this fashion. During the pandemic, last financial year, 2020-21, we had 1,51 lakh applications. And right now, the financial year which has started 21-22, started from April 2021, April, May, June, this is July. We have had 22,96,000 applications. जवळजवळ 22 ते 23 लक्ष एवढे applications आलेले. And they are online. I mean, nobody, these are all available in the public domain. You can check the figures, you can check what application, for what subject, which district, who's the applicant, everything is available. Beauty is that the applicant himself can track the application. So, and there is a 4-table system. We redesigned the business process in engineering and said every decision only in 4 desks. So the application moves from desk 1, desk 2, desk 3, desk 4. You can see when it moved to desk 1, desk 2, desk 3, how long it has taken. And if there is an inordinate delay taking place, you can send a signal to the senior officer if this is getting delayed, and so on. So that with that, I would end. And yes, I'm a great supporter of the concept that ADR, alternate dispute resolution mechanism, is the need of the hour. In fact, while doing my LLM, the subject which I tried to study most and whatever research I was able to do as part of my thesis, as part of my dissertation, it was all centering around ADR. I find that indeed that is the need of the hour, and we all need to work in that direction. With these words, I convey my best wishes to all the trustees, to all the faculty, to the principals, to the college students, to alumni, my colleagues, and I look forward. And it is an honor for me to be invited to address you on the celebration of the 67th Foundation Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your kind and inspiring words, sir. We were delighted to hear your anecdotes from your time at the college. We are also grateful to you for shedding light on various government programs and portals. We would be lucky to imbibe even an iota of the wisdom that you possess. Now, I'd like to call upon and request our Vice Principal Ma'am, Bindu Varyat Ma'am, to kindly deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you. Honorable Chief Guest, respected trust members, principal, my dear faculty members and students. It's my privilege to have been asked to propose vote of thanks on this occasion on behalf of HSLC Board's KC Law College for such an honorable audience. It's a privilege for me to propose, especially to Mr. Swadhin Kshatriya, sir, on the day of Foundation Day celebration, as sir is one of our distinguished alumnus of KC Law College. Sir, from the past 7 to 8 years, KC Law College is ranked not only in Maharashtra, but all over India for academic excellence. And now it is one of the leading law colleges in India. The credit goes to the entire staff members and students of KC Law College. And sir, you are one among them. And we are always proud to say that, as you had told earlier, you used to come at 7 o'clock in the college when class starts at 7:10. And as we recollect, sit in the first bench. We have noticed it, whether it is first floor or second floor or wherever you are. And in your hand, you will have a notebook and a pen, which is actually not common among the students. Note down all the points. So we used to think what sir is noting down from us. So we used to have double preparation when you enter your class. But we had never seen such a down-to-earth, polite and simple person like you, sir, in my 16 years of service in KC Law College. There were so many occasions, sir, you have helped us in so many ways, which we can never forget. Sir, you had already mentioned to us about our attendance, syllabus curriculum, preparing students for this competitive world, government programs. So with your kind permission, we will take ahead all these programs, and we need your support and cooperation for upcoming government programs in which we are really interested. So we are trying our level best to get the maximum number of students in our class. And even with the syllabus revision, we are working on it, sir. We will see that it will be done soon, sir. And thank you so much for your kind advice. So once again, on behalf of HSNC Boards, KC Law College, and on behalf of entire staff members and students, I take this opportunity to thank you for being with us in this hectic schedule. And to mention today also, sir, you were before time as soon as the program started. So thank you so much for being with us and expecting more from you in the coming years, sir. Now, the trust of HSNC board have always been a driving force behind every endeavors undertaken by us. It's indeed their vision and unmatched guidance and support which gives us the strength and confidence in our path towards academic excellence. The very presence of all the trust members today is evident to show that how much concerned and caring they are. All of your presence means a lot to us, sir. I take this opportunity to thank our President of HSNC Board, Mr. Kishu Mansukhani, sir. Sir visits our college, and whenever sir comes, asks, "Are you all comfortable? Do you have any problem? What you all want? What I can do for you all?" We all recollect that we can never expect such a support and cooperation from who is sitting in such a post of president. So these questions speaks how much caring, nature, and minute observation you made. Thank you so much, sir, for all your support and cooperation on behalf of entire KC Law College staff and students. Thank you so much, sir. Now, I would like to propose vote of thanks to Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani, sir. On behalf of KC Law College, we are privileged to propose vote of thanks to Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani, sir. So in this occasion of our Foundation Day celebration, I recollect the words you used to speak when I joined this KC Law College 16 years back. Sir used to say, every institution of HSNC board should strive towards academic excellence. And now we are proud to say that we are in the path of excellence. Sir, in all your speeches, you used to give us a lot of motivation and encouragement. Your speech creates a lot of positive vibration to all of us. Sir, on behalf of the entire KC Law College staff and students, I take this opportunity to thank you, sir, and for being with us and giving us a lot of encouragement and motivation. Thank you so much, sir. A notebook and a pen. Your speech is a refresher course for law teachers and students, touching upon all recent developments in law in national and international perspective. We feel like a capsule it is given to us. We always are eagerly waiting to hear from you, sir. And law colleges, we always feel that, sir, you are a guiding star to us. So today also, I think because of paucity of time, sir didn't go ahead with a lengthy speech, we could understand. Otherwise, we all teachers in the staff room are ready. So here, what is the update sir is going to give us? Sir, on behalf of the entire KC Law College staff and students, I take this opportunity to thank Advocate Anil Hari, sir, for all your support, guidance, and for sharing update information to us. We always wish, sir, you would have taken once in every month a lecture for law faculty, sir, because we'll be updated with all the laws. Thank you, sir, for being with us and sharing your valuable information. Now, I would like to thank upon the trust members on behalf of KC Law College Board. KC Law College, we all take the opportunity to thank all the other trust members and founding members of this institution. They had a very bright vision. On this occasion, we must acknowledge the efforts and vision they had to build up this institution 66 years back. I'll be failing in my duty if I won't thank each one of them. On behalf of entire KC Law College staff and students, I take this opportunity to thank each one of them in their absence today. Now, I would like to thank our principal, Dr. Kavita Lalchandani, madam. As every speaker has told today, there is a leader for every institution. for all the words of wisdom that radiated the source of energy with us. Madam takes care of us, each one of us, in all the activities, let it be academic or an extracurricular or NAC or anything which comes up. In this pandemic time, we should say that how much effort was taken to train us to have online program. Even in this program, she was a leading star and was motivating us. Thank you so much, madam, for giving us so much of freedom and creating a comfort zone so that we could work very smoothly and bring up to your expectation. Thank you, ma'am, for being with us and sharing it. Now, in this today's online, we could notice so many principles are there. Paucity of time will not permit me to take up each one of them, but we acknowledge you and thank you so much for being with us. Now, I would like to thank the faculty members of our KC Law College. We have been fortunate to be supported by a team of very active and dedicated faculty members. They have worked behind the scene to execute this event online with a lot of technical arrangement. I take this opportunity to thank all the faculty members, Dr. Kiran Sharma, Dr. Bose, Sandhya, Sarita, Purva, Meghna, and our librarian for taking all the efforts. Thank you, each one of you. Now, when we come up to the alumni of this college, so many have joined up. As our speakers have spoken today, we are proud to say that KC Law College is having a big list of alumni from top to bottom. If you are taking any field, wherever we go, we are finding it. We get a good support from them also. Today also, so many have joined. They had some net issue due to rain. We were getting messages, others more would have joined today. But still, we take this opportunity for being with us and taking lectures also for this college. Thank you, each one of you. Now, coming to the end, we can find that our KC Law College students, actually, I am short in words for your involvement and your willingness to take this celebration beyond comfort zone. Thank you, dear students, for your contribution for the cultural program, which starts after this inaugural session. They were toiling for 1 month online with a lot of dance, music, everything they are making it live. So I will be really thankful to each one of them. And I also invite in this occasion, all the members, if you could spare some time, because a lot of efforts were taken by each one of them to make it a celebration. Thank you so much, each one of you. And if I have missed out anyone, I can see so many persons are there. If I missed out leading advocates or anyone, it is due to paucity of time mentioning their name, but we acknowledge your presence. Thank you, one and all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. With this, I'd like to sign off from the comparing desk. Over to you, Ashna.
Thank you, Akshita. Hosting the second half of today's celebration, I am Asna Shah, a student of FYLLB. As you all know, we have gathered here to celebrate our college's Foundation Day. And to mark this momentous day, we have several members of the KC Law College expressing themselves through poetry, performances, and more. Opening today's cultural program is our beloved Professor Meghna ma'am, who will be enthralling us with her poetic rendition.
Good afternoon, one and all. My poem title is KCLC, An Unique Legacy. KC Law College is the name. Beyond boundaries is the fame. The popularity is the name. From 1955 till the date is the same. College is situated in the heart of the city, precisely opposite the university. Connecting at Churchgate in the north, with networking at Mantralaya in the south. Surrounded with Bombay High Court at the east, and rounded with Queen Necklace at the west. This beauty you do not get to see unless you be a part of KCLC. HSNC board established the college so that the society acquire legal knowledge. KCLC teachers are the best in their paralensis. Investment of their knowledge is seen through students' performances. Students are here to create a history. The activities they participate furnish a victory. Administrative work is done through the non-teaching staff. College is incomplete without this 4 stars. Legal legends are created with the names that are permanently plated. Principle of equality, liberty, and fraternity are taught. with the motive that justice is sought. Free legal aid is the tool. To serve the needy is the rule. Motto of the college is law is the king of kings. Keeping this in mind, let us all acknowledge it and sing. At last, let us proudly say, KCLC is unique in its way. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am. Such heartwarming words. Your creativity is just as inspiring as your teaching is. And next, we move on to a medley of timeless Bollywood classics brought to life by Naved Bangi from SYLLB.
है अपना दिल तो आवारा न जाने किस पे आएगा है अपना दिल तो आवारा न जाने किस पे आएगा हसीनों ने बुलाया गले से भी लगाया बहुत समझाया यही ना समझा हसीनों ने बुलाया गले से भी लगाया बहुत समझाया यही न समझा बहुत बोला है बेचारा न जाने किस पे आएगा है अपना दिल तो आवारा न जाने किस पे आएगा सर जो तेरा चकराए या दिल बजाए आजा प्यारे पास हमारे काहे घबराए दिल मेरा है मुस्की गंज में है हर उसकी जिसके सर पे हाथ घुमा दूं चमके किस्मत उसकी दिल मेरा है मुस्की गंज में है हर उसकी जिसके सर पे हाथ घुमा दूं चमके किस्मत उसकी सुन 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 अरे बेटा सुन इस चंपी में कई कई गुण लाख दुखों की एक दवा है क्यों ना आजमाए सर जो तेरा चकराए याद डूबा जाए आजा प्यारे पास हमारे काहे घबराए जाने कहाँ मेरा जिगर गया जी अभी अभी यहीं था किधर गया जी उसकी अदाओं से मर गया जी बड़ी बड़ी अखियों से डर गया जी है अपना दिल तो आवारा न जाने किस पे आएगा.
Thank you, Naved. You really have an exceptional voice. And now, to showcase the vibrant aspects of the unique Sindhi culture, we have a presentation by Divya Bajaj from FYLLB.
Thanks, Ashna. Good afternoon, all. I hope you are doing great. On the 67th Foundation Day of the KC Law College, I, Divya Hariram Bajaj, a first-year student at the KC Law College, is here to speak about Sindhi culture. As you all know, that Sindhis are social ethical groups who've originated from the Sindh province, which is now in a modern-day Pakistan. In terms of the Sindhi language, Sindhi is considered to be an official language by a constitution. It has been recognized in two scripts, namely Sindhi Devanagari and Sindhi Arabic. In terms of the population, in India alone, there are 27,72,364 Sindhi-speaking persons. In terms of the geographical spread, the state of Gujarat has the highest number of concentration, followed by the state of Maharashtra with 26% of it. Sindhis have a rich culture. The two attires that resonate with Sindhi culture are Sindhi topi and ajrak. Sindhi topi is in fact a symbol of a Sindhi culture. It plays an essential role among the Sindhi communities. Whereas ajrak is a shawl or a scarf, which is generally a red in color with a distant blot prints on into it. This ajrak can be worn by both men as well as a female. The men prefer it to wear along with the traditional attire of salwar and kameez, whereas the female wear it over a traditional dress. Not only that, even to today, in the large part of Sindh province and to a large extent even in India, it is a must for the groom to have Sindhi topi and ajrak over it. Ajrak, a piece of ajrak is handed over to a bride when she leaves her parents' house at the time of marriage. In terms of the express form of culture, that is dance, Hoj Maro, which is a Sindhi dance form. This is performed generally in circles. The people performing it generally have a Sindhi topi and ajrak over it. As it is rightly said, that it is a festivals that create and contribute immensely towards the social cohesion. Sindhis, being an older civilization in the human history, the two of the most celebrated festivals across the globe are Cheti Chand and Lala Loi. Cheti Chand has great importance over Sindhi communities as it signifies the birth of Bhagwan Jhulelal. Bhagwan Jhulelal is considered to be an incarnation of Hindu water god Varuna. This is celebrated on the last week of March or the first week of April. Whereas Lala Loi, on the other hand, is a Sindhi name for Lori. As you know, on this occasion, a bonfire is set. This bonfire signifies happiness, peace, and prosperity. On this occasion, a Sindhi sweet called as Tiranja Laddu is prepared. As each culture contributes towards its uniqueness in its cuisine, some of the Sindhi dishes that are being relished across the globe are Dal Pakwan, Koki, Sindhi Kadi Chawar, and Sai Bhaji. Sai Bhaji is known for its nutrient component. Also, in Sindhi kitchen, there's an extensive use of Sindhi lotus stem, which in Sindhi is called as beya. I would like to take the liberty of concluding in Sindhi. Asa Sindhi ji journey easy nabi. Asa sab kuch lade kare ite aya. Penja ghara, penja danda. Ye asai mehnat hai कि आज ऐसा इतने बीठा हूँ ऐसा हर एरिया ऑफ लाइफ में प्रेजेंट हूँ बी इट लॉ एंड जुडिशरी पॉलिटिक्स एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्रीज तमाम भी अलग इंडस्ट्रीज में अद असांजे 67 फाउंडेशन डे ते मां तव्हां खां हिकिड़ी ही अपील कयां कि पंहिंजे सिंधी ॿोलीअ खां प्यार करो और सिक प्रेम खां रहो जय झूलेलाल थैंक यू ऑल
Thank you, Divya. That was taking us through a unique, colorful cultural journey. We have certainly learned a thing or two about the Sindhi culture today, especially me. While most of us here are Sindhis, all of us here are Indians first. And the next performance will bring out that side of you, presenting an instrumental rendition by Darshana Jain. Thank you, Darshana, for that energetic performance. Next up, we have a poem. Sorry. Yeah. Next up, we have a poem by Hamza Mir, a student of FY LLB, an original rendition, Founding Fathers.
Hi everyone, good morning. I'm Hamza Mir and I'm studying in FYLB KC Law. I've written a poem to commemorate the founding fathers of KC Law College and I'm excited to present it to you. So I'll do it via PPT. Just give me a minute. Okay, so the poem is called Founding Fathers and here it is. What is law? Asked the teacher excited. All she got was an awkward stretch of silence. With videos off, nothing to see of face and body. Only God knows what's happening with everybody. Hesitantly, a student mustered the courage to answer. You are half right and half wrong, responded the teacher. A response that triggered smiles and curiosity among all, but nothing to see on the silent Zoom call. Some questions are twisted and answers daunting. Keep your morale strong. Your law career is just starting. Some voices seem ignorant, others with too much knowledge. Don't judge at all. It's all a part of college. Lectures, exams, and viva may sometimes tend to slay, but they are all an integral part of the college play. There's a unique play in every class, in every batch. Students, teachers, and staff, everyone hits a rough patch. Classroom, staff room, and office. Here and there is a play everywhere. But what remains unseen and often unnoticed is the stage upon which all the plays are played out, which is the source of all the plays. It is the play or the endeavor that births our glorious college. The founding team, it is time they are remembered and acknowledged. What an endeavor it must have been. 67 years and counting, with a future bright and unseen. A play of incessant toiling and conditions rough. A play of sustained teamwork and spirits tough. A play of endless breakdowns and never saying enough. A game that the founding fathers of KC Law took on. Blood and sweat, they played it head on. An experience they happily endured and left us with pride and honor. The eminent alumni that KC Law has produced, excellence and success is what they all exude. Reputed judges, renowned senior advocates, absolutely befitting the spirit of the founding fathers and their seeing. When most people of my time are only dreaming of earning a bigger dime, there was a bunch of people led by Barrister H.G. Advani and Principal K.M. Kundanani who forsake their desire for comfort and individual victory for a worthwhile future of their community and country. That's why they are all immortal, because KC Law College lives on through us. May we all strive to create that which is bigger than ourselves combined. Thank you, respected founding fathers of KC Law College. We are and we will always be ever grateful. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed writing it. I want to thank the teachers for this opportunity. My poem is complete. Thank you.
Seems like another hidden talent was discovered today. Thank you for capturing the efforts of our founders so beautifully. Next up, we have a dance performance by Darshana Jain of first year FYLLB.
जाओ जी, मन दीद कराओ जी, रा क्यों तरसावे हो, मन सकल दिखाओ जी। थारी शरारत सब जानू मैं तो धरी, हर सले उन्हें बंगा दी मैं कह लगे, मर बिगड़ में जागी दो कणी रे चंदा में थारी चांदनी, मन दामन में पाती खुशी रे झुम झुम झुम।
मरहमी सा चांद है तू, दिल जला सा मैं अंधेरा, एक तुझे के लिए है नींद मेरी, ख्वाब तेरा तू घटा है फुहार की, मैं घड़ी इंतजार की, अपना मिलना लिखा इसी बरस है ना, जो मेरी मंजिलों को जाती है, तेरे नाम की कोई सड़क है ना, जो मेरे दिल को दिल बनाती है, तेरे नाम की कोई धड़क है ना।
मिसरी सुमीठी बाता थारी, मन है प्रेम को झरणों सा, कांच बिथासू शर्मा जावे ऐसो रूप सजीलो,
बनी थारो चांद सरीसो मुखड़ो कोई नजर नहीं लग जाए, बनी थोड़ा हलवे हलवे चालो कोई मोच नहीं पड़ जाए।
Thank you, Darshana. That was a really power-packed performance, and I'm sure most of us were tapping our feet by the end. While Hamza's poem also talked about hope, taking the same spirit ahead, we have Saili Kuwadekar of FYLLB singing a song that is bound to instill hope in all of us.
कुछ पाने की हो आस आस, कोई अरमा हो जो खास खास आशाएं, हर कोशिश में हो बार बार कर दरियाओं को आर पार आशाएं, तूफानों को चीर के मंजिलों को छिड़वे, आशाएं खिले दिल की, अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी, नहीं कुछ भी, भी गुजरे ऐसी हर रात रात हो ख्वाहिशों से बात बात आशा लेकर सूरज से आग आग आए जा अपना राग राग आशा कुछ ऐसा करके दिखा खुद खुश हो जाए खुदा आशाएं खिले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ भी आशाएं खिले दिल की उम्मीदें हंसे दिल की अब मुश्किल नहीं कुछ भी नहीं कुछ भी
Kylie, I think it is appropriate to say that you have a truly exceptional voice. Thank you very much for gracing this occasion. Next up is a beautiful classical performance by Shraddha Sarmukadam from Tiva LLB.
बरसन लागे नैन हमार अंगारे हैं ठंडी पुआर
सुने हैं मेरे आंगन द्वार तुम बिन सुना है संसार ऐसी याद तुम्हारी आए बेकल मनवा चैन न पाए छाए कारे बदरवा छाए कौन मेरे मन को समझाए
अब जाओ ना सताओ आओ 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 बलमा आओ 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 बलमा तरस बिना मोर जिया
Come by the pa Come on, anima, mataga, come on, Madani, Madani, Kamada, Tegama, Kamada, Madani, Dani,
Thank you, Shraddha, for adding more zest to our celebration with your talent. We now move on to our next performance, which is a fusion song performed by Vishal Ranglani from FYLLB. We present to you an instrumental cover for Girls Like You. What an enthralling performance, Vishal. It was really interesting to see a English song being played on the tabla. Next up is a dance choreography prepared by Darshana Jain, Aditya Suryavanshi, and Mohyuddin Baglawala of FYLLB.
खराब करे आ गलती बेहिसाब करे दो पल की जो नींद उड़ी आ पूरे सारे ख्वाब करे क्या करने हैं उम्रों के वादे ये जो रहते हैं रहने दे आधे दो बार नहीं एक बार सही एक रात की कर ले तू यारी
Another feet tapping performance from our students. Excellent coordination, guys. And to amaze us again, we have Naved Bangi from SYLLB performing another set.
Gama re re sa, gama pa gama da pa gama pa gama da pa gama pa ma gama re gama da da pa ma ga gama pa ma gama re re sa. अलबेला सजन आयो रे अलबेला सजन आयो रे मोरा अति मन सुख अब पायो रे अलबेला सजन आयो रे सारे सा गरे गरे मग मग प म ब म द प द प नि ध नि ध स स नि स ध नि ध नि प द प ध म प म प ग म ग म रे ग रे ग ध अलबेला सजन आयो रे अलबेला सजन आयो रे अलबेला सजन आयो रे मोरा अति मन सुख अब पायो रे अलबेला अलबेला सजन आयो रे मोरा अति मन सुख अब पायो रे अलबेला अलबेला सजन आयो रे आयो रे अलबेला बेला अलबेला सजन आयो रे गम प ध प गम प गम ध प गम प गम रे गम ध ध प नि सा नि सा नि नि सा नि नि सा नि नि सा नि नि सा ध रे सा नि सा नि सा नि सा सा नि ध नि ध प ध प म प म ग म ग रे सा अलबेला सजन आयो रे मोरा अति मन सुख अब पायो रे अलबेला अलबेला.
You have indeed got a melodious voice, Naved. And our next performance is a motivational group song by some students from SYLLB and TYLLB.
और रात है घनेरी, लेकिन है दिल में जज्बा, हर जीत सुनहरी. जीतेंगे हम, जीतेंगे हम, जीतेंगे हम. ऐसी कोई आखिराने मुश्किलों को लाया, पर हमें तो धैर्य से जीतना सिखाया. जानते वो हार आए, वो निपट कर जीतना, हर युद्ध से जो सीखना है, हर कदम पर जीतना जीतना. विश्व में है काम कोई बात छोटी सी नहीं, हर कदम पे आदमी है काम का सिपाही, सब साथ जीते जाए, सब मिलके बांट के खाए, सबका ख्याल मन में रख कर फर्ज जो निभाए, जीतेंगे हम, जीतेंगे हम, जीतेंगे हम।
Thank you guys for your performance. Such a beautiful rhythm and coordination. It was indeed the right song to conclude our celebration with. I would now like to call upon Jigar Jaisinghani, my fellow classmate, to deliver the vote of thanks.
A warm and cherished afternoon to our respected Principal Madam, Dr. Kavita Lalchandani, Vice Principal, Dr. Bindu Variat Ma'am, all respected teachers and non-teaching staff, and my dear friends. It is my great privilege to propose the vote of thanks to our Principal, Dr. Kavita Lalchandani Madam, Vice Principal, Dr. Bindu Variat Ma'am, for guiding us and helping us successfully to organize the 67th Foundation Day of Kishan Chand Chelaram Law College. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our teachers, Dr. Kiran Sharma ma'am, Purnima Joshi ma'am, Dr. Ashish Borse sir, Mrs. Sandhya Balkrishnan ma'am, Mrs. Sarita Samel ma'am, Mrs. Purva Ganguly ma'am, Miss Meghna Devkar ma'am, and all our non-teaching staff who are working effortlessly for making it the best one. I would like to take this opportunity to thank my fellow compeers, Miss Ipshita Singh and Miss Ashna Shah, and all the participants who have performed, Mr. Navid Bangi, Miss Divya Bajaj, Miss Darshana Jain, Mr. Hamza Mir, Miss Saili Kuwadekar, Miss Shraddha Sarmud Kadam, Mr. Vishal Rangwani, Mr. Aditya Suryavanshi, Mr. Mohiddin Bogwala, for their wonderful and eye-catching performances, and beautiful audience for attending and supporting throughout the event. I once again thank our eminent guest, Mr. Swadhin Kshatriya sir, Mr. Kishu Mansukhani sir, Dr. Niranjan Hirandani sir, Advocate Anil Harish sir, for guiding us and being a part of this memorable day. I would now like to conclude the 67th Foundation Day, where we remembered our founding fathers, HSNC boards, presidents, principals, and who have made the KC Law College a great institution with all-round development. Thank you.